Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome Spiv and everybody to the show. Tonight, we have checked out the 2007 action thrill ride that is, of course, Air Force 2. 1.
All them hips, right?
There's a part of you that's loving all this.
Was there a fart in there?
No,
It sounded like it.
it was a queef. What did they say? Oh, the holes are here, right? And then they're like, you always say that. I don't know what she said. I have no idea.
Trying to read the Polish subtitles.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Finally, a true artist on the show. A Hemingway. Marilyn Hemingway, though. Not an old man by the sea. That's Hemingway, right? Old man by the sea? Old man in the sea?
And on the sea, yes.
Are you guys unread? Are you guys
Ernest
illiterate
Hemingway,
fools?
is that who you're
My
talking
grandma
about?
met
Yes.
Ernest
He's
Hemingway.
talking about Ernest Hemingway.
What did your grandma do to Ernest Hemingway?
She knew Ernest Hemingway.
He's doing his
Yeah.
mommy.
Old Man, this is a classic.
Have you
I've
read
never
it?
read any Hemingway,
Yeah, it's short.
AJ.
It's a really short book.
What's it about? Never mind, I know what it's
An
about.
old man on the sea.
Is Marilyn Hemingway related
She
to...
is related. She's like his granddaughter or great
Mount
granddaughter.
Kilimanjaro is a really good one. I've read a couple Hemingways, but I haven't read all of his work.
I could never get past his describing things to the 18th degree.
Yeah.
I forget which one I read, but it was just like he talked about a cup of coffee for like 3 pages. Felt like just like I
Kinda
get
like
it.
pre-show?
It's a
But
round cup.
It
You
was
used
a
to drink
really
shit.
good cup of coffee.
Like he's a great writer. It's just not for me. I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah. Those
So
are the
Spiv.
beat writers.
So Chris,
last week, you made up the dumbest excuse ever for not coming on the show.
it was
The
not
ice
made
cream
up,
machine
dude.
would not work. So you want
What
to...
is this, McDonald's?
Explain yourself. How does an IT/software developer?
Oh,
What do you
my
have to do with
God.
Get
ice
pulled
cream
into the
production?
factory.
You're not doing PLC programming. Like you're not doing
No,
anything.
although that team is in our group, but
Okay.
yeah, no, they we stood up a new ice cream line, which means literally like a line of machinery in the production floor, and the printers that we were supposed to get that print labels
Always the
for
goddamn
boxes,
printers. We have the zebra printers.
These are Markham Image.
Oh,
printers.
fancy.
I like how the
Super
printer's
fancy.
called Markham. It's good. They were
Lord.
supposed to show up at the end of March. They kept getting delayed, and then eventually we learned like, oh, there's issues with this new model. It won't be until the end of May. And we're like, well, we're starting up on whatever that day was last week. So they scrounged up like a demo model for us that we hooked up and everything very last minute. No room for testing. So we hooked it up. We printed to it. It was okay. Spit out the label. We put it on the line. We started things up, and it printed the one label, and that was it.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, so
That's all you
after-
need, right?
This
Put
is
it
all
on the
you
copy.
need.
Just one case of ice cream. That's 6 cartons. So yeah, we had to scramble there. We spent all day trying to fix the label issue.
You couldn't just get a different printer in time.
No. This
No.
was like hours before ice cream's coming down the line.
Oh
so,
Jesus!
Wow, really?
yeah,
That's
everything was
crazy.
such a rush, and we didn't have any time to test.
Can you
because
just have
of
a
this
guy
shipping
with like a
delay.
little brother label printer?
Right. Can you print these out and stick them on as the cases
Right.
go past you at
At
like
30 miles an hour?
42 in a minute? Yeah. No, it's not that much. 42 an hour, I think. But yeah, so we had to scrap our original labeling software even because it just would not recognize this printer as what it is. It was creating it just as like a regular printer. So it's like, here's a document, print it out. But these
Nice.
printers, you have to like download the image that you want into them, and then it stores it. And then every time a thing goes past and triggers that photo eye, it prints and slaps the label on. It's pretty cool, but
when it works.
when it works, yeah. So we had to scramble and like rewrite the whole label thing in the printer maker's software and get that working. And it's still not automated, so they're calling the help desk every time they switch products on that line, so we can re-download the new label. But it got it working. But
works.
yes, that's what I spent all of last Wednesday doing.
All right, that's a legitimate reason to miss the podcast.
Yeah,
Dear
it went to
I'm
like
exhausted
11
from that
o'clock.
too, and I wasn't even there.
You don't want to work in IT then, Chris.
God, I would say fuck it.
Today was a fun day too, but I'm here, so I got home about an hour ago.
The real question
The
is,
real
what
question.
did you think of the Neil Breen pass-through?
Well, I did not watch the movie.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
You know the
Jesus
rule.
Christ, man!
Did you watch this movie? I hope.
I did. Oh boy, it was disappointing. AJ,
Save for the
Whoa,
podcast.
whoa, whoa,
This
whoa,
is the
whoa.
podcast. So, anywho's,
So, anyways, we were thinking about replacing you with John Dunning because you don't come to the show anymore.
Yeah, we've been talking about
that's
it.
a fair point. I've missed like 4 of them so far in this.
So yeah,
Yeah.
if you.
Well, we want you to be here, Spiv. We love you.
I like the Neil Breen, so although I did watch the podcast last week, and it seemed pretty rough.
It was.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Pretty rough. However,
you're
I did,
done.
I did post on the Slack. That was our best month in like
I saw that.
a year or two. Like we had our numbers like tripled
We
just
gotta
by
keep
covering the Neil
watching
Breen.
known
Neil
bad
Breen just
movies.
kept watching and listening over and over again.
He's taking tips.
We're on a list now.
Now, what should
His
I do
list.
next? We should have Neil on as a guest.
That's all
He's not
right.
gonna come on our
He
shitty
could
show.
replace Spiv.
He's there. You go. We both show equal emotion levels. And
That's true.
he's trying to.
Well,
promote
we're
his
here
new
today because it's AJ's birthday and he made us do a stupid wheel and we spun it and produced a
What?
stupid movie.
I-
Hey, that's not the
Wow.
so
And you say
excited.
I'm negative.
Be nice, man. What the fuck?
One.
I was in such a great mood. Lindsay was there. She saw it. When we started the pre-show, I was hopping. I was singing a
He was
song.
playing music.
I was playing music. I was excited. And AJ came in and he shat all over everything.
What did I do?
All over my drinks
Interest
and
rates.
everything. Oh,
Why is that
interest rates are out of
depressing?
control. I can't wait for it to crash. Everything sucks. This is bad.
There's not going to be coffee anymore.
There's no coffee. Hope you enjoy all the coffee. Drink the
This
coffee
is
now. It's all done.
pre-show content. Shut the fuck up.
And now I'm like,
I can't pay to hear this.
and now I'm just depressed. I don't even want to do this anymore.
Wow. I'm sorry.
This is what you fucking did. You sow the seeds of doubt
Oh my
and despair, AJ.
I
Please.
But
Let's talk
all
about
that
this
is going to
shit
change
movie.
because tonight we have 2 new bumpers.
Oh.
That's right. Not one, ladies and gentlemen, but 2. They're both for Patreon because it was the only thing I could think of to make because I just kind of rambled incoherently. But it's going to be great. So we have that to look forward to.
That's exciting.
And,
All right.
and this is a very patriotic movie. So I think to start the show, we should all sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Fuck no.
And I think Spiv should lead it off. So here we go. Say
Is this
yeah. All right, we're not actually doing that.
Is this really happening?
do the pledge of allegiance instead.
Fuck no.
I don't even know if I could do it.
I don't want to do
I
it.
don't think you can
United
do it in
States of
school
America
anymore.
For
Rebecca,
the
do your
republic
students
for
do
which
it?
stands one nation under God,
We don't
indivisible,
sing it, but we
for
listen
liberty
to it
and
every
justice for
morning.
all.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
did.
in a
We
classroom.
listen to the
recently
Star
and-
Spangled Banner,
they
and
did
then
it.
we
I was
do the
kinda
pledge,
surprised.
and then it's a moment of silence.
What
play the
about
national
the one with the fruits and the grain? America is so beautiful. You know what I'm talking about? The
America.
buffalo.
Fruits of the grain.
Great.
Yeah, that's one of them, right?
Mountain
I
Majesty.
sadly
Yeah.
kind of know what you're saying.
Yeah, which
song
one is
was-
that?
That song was written as kind of making fun of America. too,
Yeah.
which is fun.
America.
You
Wait,
know
is
what
that
it's
the
called?
Star Spangled Banner?
No, it's not the Star Spangled Banner.
Some people think it should be our national anthem, but
I might be one of those people. I'm like the fruits and the grain. It reminds me of granola
believe
bars,
it's
and they're
called
kind of delicious. Or those
America.
Nutri-Grain bars that are sort of like granola bars, but they're filled with the.
wow, what did Chris do? Yeah,
What is
thank
he-
you.
Well, he just glitched
bye.
out.
Did he?
That is not funny.
What happened?
Fine, whatever. AJ, what is Air Force 2 one
The
about?
power.
Air Force 2. That's the movie.
In her line of fire.
Yes, that's the tag. They say the vice president doesn't really have any power. But when his plane goes down near a remote island, he will have to rise to the occasion.
Rising.
Should we buckle up?
Rising.
Will he be able to single-handedly kill everyone on the island?
Possibly.
Or will he choose to veto this mission? Find out in Air Force 2.
Again.
Okay.
The
Does the vice president have any
Because there'll never be
powers?
universal health care and this movie's a lie.
The vice president's only job is to preside over the Senate in case of a tie.
Yeah, basically. Sounds like a kind of a killer deal, actually.
I know, you don't do anything.
Yeah, and you
Right.
get paid.
Yeah.
Prestige.
Mm-hmm.
But if the president dies, you kind of have to work all of a sudden, which kind
Yeah.
of sucks.
Yeah.
Why don't they give him something else to do? What's Kamala
what?
doing?
They
all
do
that?
like they have like
Give her
projects
pep
that they
talks.
take up and stuff,
Yeah.
but
You visit
Well,
colleges
originally-
and things, you know.
they have no more official duties than
Yeah.
that.
Originally, the vice president was the runner-up in the election. So
Yes.
That makes things
it was a
interesting.
check and balance.
Yeah.
Gosh, that makes sense.
God,
Yeah,
that couldn't work
person
anymore.
that you-
Oh my god! Can you
Not
imagine
yet
if Trump
work with
was in
them.
that fucking building still?
He would, he would
goodness.
raise the tie in the
Christ.
Senate, counter the other party.
Well, that was good. That was good, AJ. That was a very, very nice and patriotic history hall.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
It puts
sir.
you in the spirit
I
of
am
Memorial Day,
in
which is coming up.
Memorial Day.
Couple more weeks.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's all making sense. Lots of America talk here tonight.
Yeah.
And speaking of a true-blooded, red-blooded American guy over here, we've got Aaron gonna lay down some facts and stuff with the history hole segment. You think I'd get better at segueing after like 400 years of doing this?
Yeah.
But still, it's
think.
kind of like a
We're
very
gonna
random.
talk about the stuff and
And,
There's this guy over here.
Seven in our show.
Let's go to talk about stuff.
I
yeah.
think his name's Aaron.
so here we
So
go.
let's do it, Aaron.
My daughter's so
Ah,
Oh,
my
sweet
God.
baby Christ.
Oh,
that is.
I didn't see it right away.
Aaron is being strangled in water.
You look at like a wrestler. Like, what's that guy's name? The
Strangled
Undertaker
in water,
or something.
aka drowned.
Yeah, I see Undertaker.
I'm
in there.
strangling.
There he goes.
Yeah, Spiv, right? Undertaker.
Yeah. He's gonna tombstone us all.
You damn right I will.
Good, Aaron. All right, take it away, Johnny.
Alrighty, Air Force 2, aka In Her Line of Fire.
Open your eyes, goddammit. No, not like that.
Oh my God.
The eyes are always so weird, man.
It's like, reminds me of Fire Marshal
Can't
Bill.
breathe.
Father Marshal Bill, what is that?
Fire
Fire
Marshal.
Fire
Bill.
Marshal Bill.
What the hell is that?
Bad TV.
What is that?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's
Living
living
color. Yeah.
You gotta do the crazy face. All right, so yeah, Air Force 2, not to be confused with Air Force 1, and In Her Line of Fire,
Ooh.
which is actually, I think, a better.
No, it's not. It's
No
just
one's
a
gonna
rip-off of
watch
that
it.
Clint
It's
Eastwood
called
movie.
that.
I know,
Yeah.
but this implies it's an airplane movie when in reality they're only on the plane for like 2 minutes.
know.
Whereas
Yeah,
this
but
I
it
was
worked
super
when they were.
disappointed.
Man, oh, man.
But it worked because it suckered AJ and he thought he was getting all plane
Right
action.
into
Right?
it. Like
Yep.
a
Yeah.
jet
Fell right
engine.
into
Like a jet engine. Rebecca's right.
That's right.
So this movie was released in 2006 on April 21st in the United States. So some other movies from that month we have The Benchwarmers.
Huh?
Vaguely remember that movie.
Is that Keanu?
Is that a
Yeah.
sports one?
Is that Keanu?
Comedy.
No.
He did some sort of
No,
that
he
a
did
Sandler
something
movie?
like that.
He was in The Replacements or whatever.
the
Yeah,
replacements.
yeah, there
that's
you
one.
go.
That's what it was.
We have
Yeah.
Lucky Number 11.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
if I
all right.
recall.
That's fine.
Got Josh Hartnett, right?
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
the heart nap.
Yeah.
Okay, Scary Movie 4.
Can't
They
say
made
I've seen
4
that
of
one.
them. Okay.
Me neither. RV.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
Isn't Robin Williams in
was
that?
that Tom
Oh,
Arnold?
Robin Williams.
yeah.
Stick It.
Oh, the gymnastics movie.
Maybe.
And United 93.
Oh, is that Nicolas Cage?
No, that's like
No.
the
No, that's
serious
the
film
September
about
11th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
Oh, always remember.
dramatic retelling.
But
of
I
that.
forgot, I guess.
I haven't seen that.
It's a very intense.
Nicholas
movie.
Cage.
I thought there was a 9/11 movie with Nicolas
There is.
Cage where he's like,
There
I'm
is.
gonna-
It's the Oliver
Ladder,
Stone
Ladder
one.
49 or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I
Oliver
thought
Stone
we were
one.
talking about. There we go.
Is
I've
it
never
really?
seen it
I never saw it either.
because I don't want to watch
Okay.
movies about any of that stuff.
So, anyways,
That
this movie-
seems like it'd be like right up your alley.
Why?
It's
The
depressing.
downfall of
It's
society.
sad.
Oh my god. Ah.
so
It was an inside job, Chris. It was an inside job.
The beams melted. They
You
shouldn't
know,
have melted.
I did really think this was going to be pretty decent because it's the same guy did Omega too and made some other really great movies. So
Are you stepping on the history hole?
Dude,
Yeah.
this is the fucking history hole. Aaron's
know.
stressing his stupid character thing.
I know that's why I'm bringing it up.
And you just think you
He
can
looks
come in here and
angry.
start laying down your opinions about the movie. Things are getting out of control. This is episode 329 or something.
We're breaking new ground here.
Jesus.
Goddamn history hole.
All right,
Alright,
continue, Aaron.
This movie had a budget of approximately $1 million. And according to IMDb, it grossed $884.
What?
So it's like the new Ari Aster movie.
Zing.
Bada bing. It's probably actually pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I'm
This
guessing.
was
supposed to be
this
great.
was filmed in Auckland, New Zealand, which is pretty cool. Although I
couldn't
thought
tell.
I thought Auckland was more of a city, like a suburban urban area,
It
right?
looked like they were in maybe a park.
There's like a
area.
state forest. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
It's
okay,
just
that
all
makes
hobbit
sense.
holes
Yeah.
and shit. There's nothing really in New Zealand except for goats and hobbit holes. It looks badass, though. I'd go live there.
If it wasn't so humid, I would totally live there.
Is it humid, really?
Oh yeah, big time, big time humidity, Chris.
Like your
Big
mom.
time.
Humidity.
All right, so our director for this thing was Brian Trenchard Smith. As AJ mentioned, he directed a few things. Things like Death Cheaters, Drive Hard, which we've talked about before.
That looks so good.
I know, I'm going to watch
Drive
Drive Hard.
Is it a Mad Max rebuff?
No, it's the
No, it's,
one with, what the fuck's his name? I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
Cusack.
John Cusack.
There he
and
is.
Tom Hanks.
Is it like newer John Cusack? He's
Yeah,
weird
of
now.
course
looks
it is. It's him and someone else, right? Who's the other person with him?
Oh, yeah, the trailer
he's
was
too
awful.
old.
We should
Yeah,
watch
I
that.
know.
We need to watch
It's
that.
on Tubi, I think.
Oh,
Right.
shit. Yeah, we should watch that. That was terrible.
Yeah. And as
that on the
AJ
wheel.
mentioned, he did Megiddo, the Omega Code 2. He did a bunch of Leprechaun movies.
What?
All
There's
sorts
some
of
good
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah. He's actually got some cool stuff in there we need to check out again. I'm not going to go through it all. Obviously, this stars Mariel Hemingway, who is the granddaughter of Ernest Hemingway. We have David Keith, not to be confused with Keith David. I don't
Right.
know this dude, but I've seen him in tons of things.
Yeah.
He's got a very kind
He was
of
the vice president.
dramatic face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
David Keith? He's pretty
Yeah.
good. He's pretty good
Yeah,
for
he was,
a B movie.
He was fine in
Yeah,
this.
he's not bad.
He was not my issue with the film. Our writers for this film were Paula Goldberg and Anna Lorenzo.
Goldberg.
Yeah, they're known for things like 47 Hours to Live, Out at a Wedding.
What would you do if you had 47 hours to live?
Are they really known for those things if no one's ever heard of them?
Go to
Well,
Vegas,
that's
baby.
fair, Spib. That's just what IMDb calls it. Known for
Some
things.
people know them for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about with this.
Kind of sums up the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get
So I think that's going to cover it. I'm not going to make any recommended movies for this week because I want to save them for my birthday whole.
Birthday wheel.
When's your birthday?
Birthday wheel.
June? June?
Yeah, June
Are you the next one?
coming up. No, we got one this month, right?
Lindsay's
Lindsay.
May.
Lindsay's May. I got
Lindsay,
June.
when's your birthday? Is it this week?
No, it's May 30th.
Oh, and
Okay.
Oh,
so,
damn.
so we go Lindsay's hole right into Aaron's hole.
Yeah.
Not right.
You could say we're doubling down.
Hole jumping.
All right. Well, that
Close
was
together. I guess it happens sometimes.
that was all right. That was a good history hole, Aaron. All right. So we got two bumpers to choose from. I guess who do you want? Do you want Trump or do you want Biden?
Oh,
I don't
God.
want either of those people.
Choose.
I'm going to
You're
say
getting
Trump.
both. All right, we're going Trump
Say
first. Here we go.
Trumps.
When you're famous, they let you do anything. For $2 a month, you can grab them by the Patreon. Let me tell you, we have the best Patreon. You go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow and you sign up for $2. And you tell me, people come up to me all the time. They say, "Sir, where did you get all that good Patreon content?" And I say, "Over at Bad Movie Night." That's right, you get access to the Slack channel. This is the best Slack channel. We have only the best people on the Slack channel. Then you get your movie on the wheel. Do you know how many people tell me, "I've never seen a wheel so beautiful, so perfect as this wheel"? And you can get all that for $2 over at patreon.com/badmovienightshow.
Why was there
That was
a
great.
Budweiser ad in the
The fact
What can't be
that
Coors,
over- What is
No.
with the interjected video stuff? It's hilarious.
Just wait to get to Biden.
Oh god!
All right. I mean, that was a one take, incoherent rambling
That was
I
pretty
did.
good.
How'd you do
That's
that?
good. I thought
What'd
it
you
was
do for the
an AI.
voice?
I did an AI voice changer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go.
it was pretty close.
Yeah, seamless.
They got the best hands. You can like my hands in Patreon.
There's only the best people on Slack.
Only the best.
It's true.
I've only
So
been
are we ready?
indicted 42 times
They're all
this
real
year.
facts,
Do
people.
it.
All real facts.
I'm the only president to be impeached twice.
I like
And
peaches.
do I sound like Biden now, Jack? Does my voice sound different?
That's cool.
Do you hear me?
Wow,
That's impressive.
That's good. There's a.
Does it sound different?
Yeah, that's crazy.
There you go, Jack. No more malarkey because we're talking about Air Force Two tonight, people.
Oh my
Strap
god.
in.
That's creepy.
This is great. I guess you're the Kamala Harris one for this one.
AJ,
You used to do that live. Jeez.
It's impressive.
call me
It's so
Biden.
scary.
AJ,
Even the last
one,
thing.
two questions, AJ. Would you,
feeling so
one, are
good?
you going to vote for me, Joseph Hart Biden the fourth? And what did you think of Air Force Two, sir? Jack.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So creepy.
Well, sir, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to vote for you again. But what did I think of Air Force 2? It was okay. I feel like it's not a great movie. The trailer looked way, way more action packed and over the top than the film was. But I will argue, off of Breen Pearl, we have a coherent story happening in this movie with a beginning, middle, and end. So that's a win. So I'll take that. We can't hear you, sir.
That's a win.
Chris.
That's a win.
Oh,
There
there
we
you
go.
go.
Okay.
It's delayed.
You can hear me? Can you hear me? Am I here? Oh, there's a delay. Do I have a voice?
Oh, it
Yes.
changed.
Who do I sound like now?
Trump.
No.
Kind of.
Oh, it changed. Okay. Aaron, what did you think of Air Force Two?
Well,
Yeah,
Mr.
Trump is
High-pitched
high-pitched
Trump.
on this thing. Biden's
Yeah.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, you're like Trump on helium.
Yeah. Like he lost his voice or
You
something.
should talk
All right,
a
I'm
little
back to
lower
normal.
range.
Am I normal now?
Yeah, you're normal.
Yeah. Yeah, Trump is high pitched. It's a little weird.
I think my problem with this movie is not campy enough. It's reasonably competently made, but it doesn't do anything new. So therefore, it's just a B movie action thing that's not really all that good. I didn't like it that
Not a
much.
big- not a
I didn't
big
hate it. It wasn't terrible. It's just very tropey.
Okay. Rebecca.
Yeah, this was definitely just a run of the mill action for me. So it wasn't like anything too exciting. Like it was just kind of all right. Like I know they were trying to make the female character lead be like stronger, but I feel like she really didn't have too much opportunity for that. But then they also had to throw in the love interest thing too. Like she can't just be,
That's right. A strong.
yeah,
Female
she's got to
character.
have some other. But yeah, I thought it was just okay.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I was bored throughout a lot of this movie because they're just walking around the jungle, or the two guys that's just sit in the office and sip coffee, and the one guy's like, "Give me the president." He keeps
What do you think
saying
happens
that.
in Washington?
Who were those guys?
I have no
I
idea.
thought the one guy was the
I
president.
thought he
He
was the
should have
president
been.
at first.
He should
until-
have been.
Yeah.
He should have been the fucking
Who else-
president.
Who was he?
I have no idea.
You can't upstage the vice president in this movie. That's the problem.
But the all the plug-in
I should have been the president.
effects really bothered me, and the characters were very dull. And it's like they didn't do anything incompetently enough to like enjoy it on that level, and they didn't do anything competent enough to where I'm like, yeah, this is interesting. It was just very midline, nothing special.
Speaking of nothing special, Spiv, what did you
It's
think?
me. Same lines. I mean, I got all excited when AJ said the airplane wheel, and there were some cool looking covers on there.
There's
and-
some good stuff on there.
And
I'm
we
telling
spun
you.
it, and it's called Air Force 2. And I'm like,
Right?
oh man, it's going to be like Air Force 1, but straight to video. It's going to be fun. And then the plane crashes in the first 2 minutes. And they're on a jungle the whole time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's just like the effects were cheap. The editing was bad. There was lots of shaky cam. Yeah.
The blurry vision for fast things.
Blurry vision. Yeah. I mean, it was just, yeah, it was boring.
Yeah, this movie sucked. Big pile of shit. Oh fuck! I'm trying to get the wheel going. I forgot. Anyways,
Don't worry, I got
We'll
the
cross
secret
that
wheel.
bridge when we get
Yeah.
there. Felt like a made-for-TV sci-fi original. The actors are fine, but like they're just not fun. Like
There
if
wasn't
Roddy
much-
Piper was like the vice president, this movie would have been fucking awesome. Or somebody like that. Meryl Hemingway is too serious. She's like serious all the time.
She was the
And-
Rambo character.
She's not convincing.
Yeah, but Rambo's like, but then the first Rambo was like a real character, and then he
That's
gets
like a real
ridiculous as
movie.
it
Well,
goes
this
on.
was,
you
this
know
was
what I mean?
closer to like First Blood Part 2. Yeah.
This is First Blood Part 2, but we never saw First Blood Part 1. And she's a lesbian, which is like the only interesting thing that they try and do with this movie, where they're like
Is
this
she?
lesbian love affair.
I don't remember that.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
hinting at that.
kind
I
of got
read that
the vibe
never
of
come-
that, but
I read that
say
they
it
cut it out in
completely,
our version. It was the
Why?
Australian censored version.
Oh, really?
Yes, Air
We
Force
just don't have the
used
right version.
Air Force used the Australian title, and yeah, they cut
So-
out all the hot lesbian stuff.
damn.
Damn.
Hot
Yeah,
lesbian
see, this
stuff.
movie would've
I
been
don't know
Amazing.
if it's hot or not, but
Because like,
yeah,
look at there's
She
arm
made- she
touching.
made
In 1920,
shoes.
arm touching would have been like
Outlaw.
the hottest thing you've seen since sliced bread or some shit.
Get you
she
thrown in
made
jail.
her shoes out of leaves.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
The way she
The
put
thing
that
is-
tape on, though, the circulation in her feet is going to be cut off in like 2 seconds.
It's okay. She jammed that aloe leaf into the open wound.
Pretty solid
Not-
beginning, though, right?
The
I love
beginning's
the
okay.
beginning, man. We had that
And-
Pulitzer Prize winning guy, and they're all sitting
Oh
around
gosh.
a conference
Pulitzer-
table while the plane
I
is
would-
crashing.
Yeah, it's like let's sit in our rolly office chairs while we're bracing for impact. It's so
Don't give Steven
stupid.
Seagal any ideas.
It's so stupid.
That's why it was great.
I mean, it's the vice
Some of
president's plane.
the worst
so you-
CG I've ever seen of a plane going down in the ocean. It's amazing. Look at this. Look how beautiful that. Look at that.
I thought they did pretty good.
It's
for
good
it.
enough.
Yeah.
That's where the money went.
It's not bad actually.
Yeah, 2006. It's
And
not
then the
bad.
thing fills with water too, which would be terrifying. Like that
Yeah.
was a
And they
decent amount of
dumped
effort.
a ton of water on
sprayed
them?
Water on them, yeah.
It's just
That's fake water.
after the first 10 minutes, once you get Lindsay, how dare you
Yeah.
sit there? and say
How do you make
that's
fake water?
Yeah, how do you make fake water, Lindsay?
Exactly.
Exactly.
This was before
Oh,
our
you don't
fancy
have an
AI
answer.
presidents.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
before. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's
And they
so
kill
fun.
Kevin right away because Kevin was a douche, and so it's fine. Actually, like Kevin is a
Kevin.
metaphor for like the audience because like it was
Yeah.
interesting, and then they're like, let's just shoot it, and
Let's
then
run
you'll just
around the
die
jungle
because
for
Kill
an
him right at the
hour.
beginning of the movie.
This movie
And-
could have been 10 minutes long, but they had to run around the jungle for an hour and a half.
Yep.
I was really hoping for like some ripping off of like Air Force One with Harrison Ford. You know, like get off my plane kind of shit.
Yeah.
We didn't get any of that.
None of it.
None of
eat
it.
an orange with the skin or something. I don't know what that.
I
thing
think
is.
it's a
It was gross.
persimmon.
Chris,
is what
what
it
would
looked
you
like.
do if you were trapped on an island like that?
Fucking die.
I've seen Castaway. And Castaway starts out pretty cool when that guy goes to the metal sculpting lady and he picks up the envelope and then the camera's on the envelope. That was a cool shot.
That was a cool shot. Where are you going?
But I think I know what to do. Like I think I know what to do. Like you get a coconut. What?
What is this?
You started talking about Castaway. What?
Alright,
You talking about
let's hear this.
I thought we were talking about Castaway.
We are.
There's an envelope, and then there's a volleyball named Wilson, and the guy lived on an island, and he swam, and it was.
See, Aaron knows how to survive. All right, we're on the same page. You collect rainwater with the big leaves. You drink the coconut juice. You make a spear and you hunt this fish and you fry them up. You
Gotta
do like
make
this with the
fire,
sticks.
yeah.
I have made
Or
fire.
I think I would do hit rocks together to make sparks. Nicholas
It's really
Sparks.
fucking hard to do. Have you
How
ever
long?
tried that?
How long does everyone else think Chris would last on the island realistically?
Dude, I have all this extra weight. This weight will keep me alive for a long time. I get real slim,
Well, but, how
like-
you gonna-
but by
how you
then
gonna
I'd figure it
fly?
out.
He'd like scratch his foot on a rock and die in like 24 hours of infection or something.
Foot just falls off.
I'd walk
Cook
it
it,
off.
eat it.
I'd keep going. Whatever.
What are you gonna do for water?
I told
Coconuts?
you. The big leaves and the coconut.
That's
Friendly
assuming if
Maori
it rains.
I like how
rain,
we've been
Aaron.
just talking
I'll
about
desalinize.
anything but the movie.
I know desalinization methods.
And how you gonna do that without
The best
electricity?
Fancy.
I'll do it with. I'll get it, put it in my sock, and I'll flip it around. till the
I think
salt
he would
flies out.
last a day or two.
Well, I think
That's longer
everybody
than you,
would last a day
fuckface.
or two.
The other thing that sucks about this movie is it's got a terrible villain.
He's
Yeah.
So
He's so
Okay.
lackluster.
You didn't like him?
yeah.
I thought he had potential. I just
Yeah.
I don't
He's got
think
a
he has
good
anything to
look.
work with.
He does
Yeah.
have a good look. I
And
mean,
his
he's
head-
angry.
Yeah, but I mean, his henchmen do a better job of being like the bad guy
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He just
true.
kind of thing.
Semi-incompetent.
than he is.
He's just a mercenary hired by the other
Yeah.
guys, right?
But
Yeah.
there's a lot of like
Shooting.
backstory with him and his family and him
Is there
like turning away from the country.
They
and, like,
complicate
doing
it.
his own
They
thing.
complicate.
Military.
My
They
brother's
do.
in a VA hospital with stubs for legs.
Yeah.
And my grandfather
It's dark.
was in Vietnam, and
So
and then the VP has a sick burn. But
Well, he's the VP.
he's a VP. It's
that's
pretty
what he
good
gets,
for
what
a
he gets
VP.
paid for.
So like he's kind of like a young Bill Clinton is actually kind of how I felt. But this movie is essentially about the vice president's plane, Air Force 1-2 or Air Force 2, sorry, crashing on an island. It's 100 miles off course, and there is a small country that is having a civil
San
war
Pedro.
Yeah.
because there is a dictatorial government. Yet you have a bad guy who's like this ex-American who's helping these
Yeah.
insurgents in their war.
They
But he's
hired,
kinda crazy?
yeah, they
Yeah, he's a
hired him
mercenary.
to like train
Yeah.
them and help
Yeah.
them, and
Yeah.
Where do you hire
And
people
he
like that?
he
The dark
he
web?
sees
Dark
the
web.
opportunity.
Craigslist.
Yeah, Craigslist agent. You go on Craigslist and get anything you want. They got Ottomans, they got hitmen, whatever you want.
Everything in between.
Everything in between.
I
Everything.
want you to murder
I-
someone with an ottoman.
I haven't gone on
Other guy.
Craigslist recently and have been like looked at
Yeah.
like the woman seeking man.
There's
or
a lot of
man seeking
scams
woman.
on Craigslist
missed
now.
connections.
That's the problem.
Those are always
Did you do
Oh,
that?
Trying
yeah.
to sell stuff that's not real will scam you.
Is that still a thing?
Why don't you try it and find out?
I don't see women for men anymore or men for women.
No,
they got rid of
they've got
those.
rid of a lot of it.
Too many murders.
Too many murders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the main conflict turns out to be, well, this guy sees an opportunity to ransom off the vice president, and then some just action scenes ensue. And I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I couldn't tell you if anything actually changed because they're just running around in the
nothing
forest
did.
the whole time.
Yeah. They would
Yeah.
get captured, they'd escape, they'd get captured again, they'd escape
Right.
again.
And I went back and I watched it. I mean, there's moments like you have moments
Oh,
where
look
of
at that.
attempts,
Oh, that would have been
So
cool.
cool.
grenades.
You didn't like the Jeep escape scene? That was freaking sweet. Where they're
boy.
Oh, you
killing
mean they-
everybody in this Jeep with like open
It was
windows and
just-
doors, and no one can hit them.
Oh god,
As they drive
It
through,
was so bad.
drive through the tent, the army encampment of like 30 soldiers. It's great.
But it's like
Kind of
if they-
reminded me of Predator, but Merrill Hemingway is supposed to be Arnold. If she would have picked up the truck like he did
Yes.
and dropped it,
If they
Yeah.
would have had
Like,
just
hell
a
yeah.
little more personality in some of
Yeah.
their characters,
Yeah.
because
Personality.
she is so vanilla.
she's
There's
like,
They
nothing
all
there.
are.
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, she's
The
so
writing wasn't
boring.
great. The writing was not good on that.
She's like the female version of me.
What are you talking about? You're a fun guy.
Character.
Just
You got
boring.
character.
Fuck no.
What are you talking about? You do
But,
the history hole.
I'm deadly with a weapon.
And the reporter character serves no purpose.
She's a
Yeah.
lesbian.
The love
Absolutely
interest.
none.
That's her only
the
job.
lesbian love interest.
I think
yeah.
we just didn't get the scene of the
Lindsay.
scene.
Lindsay, she's a textbook lesbian love interest. Okay.
Yeah, but she could have done something cool. Like they could have gave her something
Yeah.
to do.
she could have.
You know what would've been
Yeah, I
cool?
kind of came up with a few ideas.
You know, it should have been like Sarajevo. Like she's the only one to get out with like the story. You know, that would have been cool.
That'd
Everyone
be
else
cool.
is murdered.
Dude.
Well, she talks about that. Like,
Yeah, but
being
she doesn't want to be a
able
reporter, right?
Yeah.
Wants to quit.
Well, it's probably kind of shitty.
She's a quitter.
She got assigned to the vice president. I mean, that'd be a pretty
Yeah,
boring
like
reporting
nothing's
job.
happening. They're fucking.
Dude, you get
playing
to go
cards
on
in
Air Force too.
Air Force Two
story.
sucks. No one wants on Air Force Two.
You get to play
Force-
cards.
Everybody knows
Air
it
Force Two
sucks.
You
gets
play
the cheap
cards and swivel
conference
Cards
chairs.
with the vice president.
I don't even think Air
What do
Force
you
Two
think
just
they-
crashes because it's a piece of shit. That's what happens.
It's a backup plan, man.
Do you think that if the VP's plane went down like it did in this movie, that we'd actually send anyone after him?
Yeah, and I think people would care more than they did in this
Yeah.
movie because
Yeah. It would
be like-
nobody
We're
fucking
just,
cared.
we're not going
It
to
would
talk
be-
It was
about
those
this.
two guys in the office drinking coffee, just waiting
Yeah.
for someone to bring them some
dude.
kind of news.
We would have people there in like it would be like SEAL Team 6 sneaking in overnight. They would wipe
Oh, yeah.
all these
Yeah.
people
No,
out
it'd
and
be-
get
it'd
them
be
out
pretty
I
immediately.
don't know.
serious.
For the vice
VP doesn't
president,
do anything.
Oh yeah.
why do you
Doesn't
think that?
matter. It would show weakness, and you can't show weakness.
Well, what if no one
to
knows
the
this
side.
But
plane
they
went
made a
down?
good
Because
point
no one
too.
knows.
Like, if he gets into the wrong hands,
Then what are they gonna
then
do?
it can be.
Ransom a guy has no power off?
I think what
Yes,
would happen.
here's
Okay,
$50.
this is
can
what would
keep it.
realistically happen, especially if Trump was president, and like they got
There we
Pence,
go.
and they're like,
This should
they're
be
like,
the movie. This is the movie.
That almost happened.
like if they had
Almost
Pence,
got Pence.
if they
That
had
almost
Pence,
happened.
and like there's no way we could get him back, Trump would be like, listen, America, like nobody really cares about the vice president, right? We're all on this together, and we would
refused to
move on like
challenge the
after
election
day number
results.
1, we'd
We
forget
would.
about Pence.
Cost savings. He'd be talking about how much money we're saving by not going after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Vice
We're gonna
president gets
use
paid
his salary
$200,000
for-
a year. We're gonna use it for the wall.
He would be like, I prefer vice presidents who don't get captured or whatever the hell he
That's
said.
exactly
Yeah.
what he
That's
would
exactly
say.
what he'd say.
That's exactly what he would say.
He left himself open for this.
He's not a true American. He got captured.
I would never get captured.
That sounds like a great movie.
That
I
does.
should have done it in my Trump voice.
So, you got the cool tracking sequence where she fakes them out by stomping
in
her
the
foot in the dirt and then
Yeah.
making as many tracks as possible,
So
and yet they
dumb.
fall for it.
Of course they fall for
Look,
it.
she stomped in the dirt right here. I liked
There's
when
a-
she just jumped out of the Jeep
Yeah.
and totally
Yeah.
had a broken arm or something going down the side of that hill.
Dude, falling off a hill like that is
Hey,
super
look at
dangerous.
this.
I'd be
Oh, it's
worried
not
about the
even
ticks.
her,
That
it's
would
stunned
hurt.
there, but
Imagine
yeah.
all the ticks in there.
Jeez.
The ticks aren't going to grab onto you when you're going
There's-
45 miles an hour down a straight.
You're worried
incline.
about ticks?
There's no
You're being
ticks in-
chased by a rebel faction with
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
assault
Are there-
weapons.
yeah, but the ticks are going to
it's the long game that gets you.
It's the
Are
long
there
game.
ticks?
Lyme
Are there
disease.
ticks in New
So,
Zealand?
so at the end, she succumbs to Lyme disease. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
that's how the
gonna say?
movie ends.
Smith, it doesn't matter. Smith, it doesn't
They
matter.
get her out and then she dies.
They have so much free healthcare.
She dies in her apartment by
She turns
herself.
into a Mansquito.
Do you have
like-
a clip of
She's got a proboscis.
the bad guy is like yelling at the vice president and he throws him down and starts kicking him?
Oh yeah,
It's
Yeah,
one
that
of
was
the most
good.
awkward scenes.
Acting
Must
was
have fallen
terrible in
asleep
that.
during that
It's
one.
so bad.
I
I
do
like-
not have it.
I
It's
like
when he was
early in the
faking
film
the choke scene.
when the vice president's running towards the cave and you think he's going to go in there, but instead he hides behind a little plant. And they run right
yeah.
past him.
I don't have that either.
There's
It's
so
like-
many
it's like
times that
3
they're
feet tall.
hiding like 5 feet away
Yeah.
from the bad guys. And they're
view.
like standing up and looking at them.
Right.
And the
In,
one
like,
lady's wearing a
bright
bright
clothing,
red shirt.
Bright red
Yeah.
shirt.
But
pretty great.
the alternative is really poor fight sequences. So
Dude, that guy
Yeah.
would have kicked her ass. She was
Right.
terrible.
She was terrible.
It was.
They didn't.
very
They didn't even do Liam Neeson cuts for her, so it
Right.
looked like it was like
Right.
better.
I mean, it's on one hand, it's cool they actually
Decent
tried to have a tough female lead for a change. 'Cause a lot of these
Yeah.
are damsel in distress stuff, but she just didn't.
Yeah.
It
She
wasn't
doesn't-
believable.
she doesn't do it. She's not Ripley.
She's got the look for it. She has
Yeah.
the look
Yeah,
does.
for
she has
it.
the carved
Yes.
look.
It's a
yeah.
bit severe.
Yeah, but it's just there's nothing else behind it.
Well, she's not a trained martial artist or anything like that, right? And this
No,
is a movie like they're trying to get her to do like fight
Yeah.
sequences
Yeah.
and stuff. And without that kind of training, it's probably harder to sell. I don't know. Like I said,
don't
if
have
you
the budget.
replace her or the vice president with Roddy Piper and add
Oh my
his
God,
humor
it
and
was so
charisma
much
into this
better.
thing,
Or get
him
Keith
dumbling
David
around,
instead of
Keith David and Roddy Piper.
Yes.
Oh.
Been the best fucking movie ever.
What if we just had Keith David and David Keith?
Yeah.
We switched their character names. So David Keith is Keith David.
And every other scene, one of them plays the vice president.
He has a mustache and not a
Sounds great.
mustache.
But they're like
like a winner.
conjoined twins.
The vice president is a conjoined twin with Keith David and David Keith. So half of him is black, is what you're saying. The other half is white.
Sure, why not?
I feel like it's wrong in some ways, but I would
Right.
totally watch this.
It's bringing things back together, right?
That's true. That would be the message of the movie.
Right.
I like where your mind's at.
Gary Daniels would have made this movie better. That's for sure.
Gary Daniels
I
would
just want to see my little
monkeys.
girl.
I just want to save the vice president.
Dude, he would have though, because his action scenes are good.
Yeah.
He can
But
jump
that's
kick
because
like a
he's what
motherfucker.
It's amazing
And
how many people they had in this too.
There was a lot. They had a lot of
Yeah,
extras
A lot
and
of New
military
Zealanders,
guys.
Yeah.
If they would have like had either actual explosions
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
helps.
like some really great kills, because the only decent like practical kill we get is the guy at the end with the harpoon gun, and
Yeah.
that's not even that great.
No,
I know.
I mean,
You're going to end the movie like that? Like, come on. This should have been
won't
like
that
an
knock
epic
you
moment.
over? That's a
That-
lot of force. That's
He
not
should
gonna
have
just go
like
through.
stabbed him and been like, get off my
He's not
boat.
even the
the
main
hammer.
bad guy.
He's the hammer. You can't get him down.
The guy who got the
My
hook wasn't
boat.
even the main bad guy. The main bad guy
No.
just drowns.
He
It's
just
so lame.
drowns,
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
ending was disappointing. And I
Very
couldn't tell what was going
disappointing.
on.
And
'cause all the
that's an
editing.
underwater harpoon gun. I don't even know how that would work in
It
air.
would work.
Aaron.
So the
I've seen one of
coefficient
those,
of friction in the air is 2.7 times that of the water.
I can feel a harpoon in the air tonight.
No, this movie sucked.
Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
AJ,
boom.
this movie
Sucks.
fucking
Well,
sucks.
I got better options on the wheel. I think we should
You're
spin
bad.
it again.
AJ,
No,
fuck
your
your
wheels.
birthday.
Fuck you. Fuck your birthday.
Dude,
You
I have-
sucks.
I have one called Air Collision where they're in an electrical storm.
This
And planes
is
collide.
Well, the planes probably
Dude.
crashed within the first 2 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
They're trapped up there like a Twilight Zone. It's gonna
They
be
get
freaking
stuck
sweet.
together and keep flying.
Yeah.
No, we need to watch Turbulence because there's like 3 of them.
Can we watch
The first one is great.
Yes.
I love the first
Ray
one.
Liotta?
I have,
watch
you know,
it.
the one looks really good on here is Rough Air. That looks cool.
It's
I
just a
wanna
bunch
see
of people
this.
doing this the whole time.
Rough Air sounds cool.
And
It has
panicking.
terrorists in it. You know it's gonna be good.
Oh,
You got
jeez.
Ed Harris.
Terrorists.
Terrorists.
Ed Harris.
Oh,
It's like Passenger 67
difference.
all over again.
57.
67.
Passenger 69.
Passenger 74.
Passenger 67
Let's,
is the straight to video knockoff.
Let's listen to a little bit of the music in this movie because it's just as you would expect.
He's action movie.
Yeah.
Watching it with closed caption, I think it was when the plane was crashing or shortly
Patriotic.
after. It was extremely dramatic music.
Hell yeah.
Fake helicopters. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know who these people are.
No idea.
Just
They got
random-
stars.
Yeah,
random
he's got
people.
lots of stuff on his shirt.
Lindsay, he has stuff on
It's
his
Neil
shirt.
Breen.
I was sure
That
that
means
one
he's
guy was the
important.
president.
I
This
do have a
one
Neil
says I'm
Breen.
a
Oh, I have a
Subway
Neil
sandwich
Breen
artist of the
voice.
year.
You have
Do
a
you
Neil
really?
Breen voice?
Yeah, but I don't know if it sounds good.
We don't got anything. But
AI. The government's taking over. The AI. You'll hear it.
Ooh,
Not bad.
that
That's
is
pretty good.
you need to be
Close.
less inflection. Just this is the story about how I became an AI person. You too can become an AI person by watching the news and consuming vegetables.
Story about how I became an AI. The government wants to take my consciousness and sell it to the highest bidder. I don't know about that because I hack into the best systems.
that's pretty good.
There's one point where
that
when she jumps out of the Jeep, the guy on the radio goes, "She got away, brah."
I know.
It's like, what the-
Just because he's
So
funny,
ridiculous.
actually.
It's the
Easily.
San Piedran
She got away,
dialect.
AJ's posting private links in the chat.
That's what I do. That's for later.
Here, click here to see more.
So, anything
later,
else then?
everybody.
Anything else with the? Well, we can play this.
In a historic unanimous vote, Congress passed the Universal Health Care Bill at 3 a.m. this morning. This is seen as solid evidence of the new bipartisan spirit on Capitol Hill that was promised in the last election.
See, that's when I knew this movie was full of shit.
Yep.
Yep.
And that had absolutely
gonna
nothing
happen.
to do with the movie.
It was supposed to show that it was supposed to paint this government official in a good light, Spiv,
Yeah.
The vice
because they were doing actual good things for
But
once.
how do we get universal health care because the vice president gets kidnapped?
The vice president has zero.
I don't know, but if that were if that
all it
is a
takes.
possibility, I think we might want to consider it. Is all I'm saying. I don't want anyone to get
FBI
hurt,
that's
but
listening, we are not the ones that are considering it.
Yeah.
no.
But someone else might
Please
be.
don't put us on a list.
Yes.
no, Aaron. You know why? Because
Isn't that corrupt?
yeah, God damn it. All right. Anything else with the Air Force 2?
I barely took any notes for this
Yeah, I
film.
had
It's just
no
I had
notes here.
nothing.
It's just very generic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question.
just
Yeah.
plain.
They find
Yeah.
a satellite phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they try calling
Doesn't work.
twice, and it couldn't get through.
So
Did we
leave
ever
it.
even see it again?
No,
I
I
forget
don't
about
think
No,
that.
they
so.
give up. It's
Okay.
not working.
Good.
But yeah, it didn't work that they had to like stay there and keep trying it. They should have just
It's a
grabbed the
sat
phone
phone.
and
Yeah, it's
Go.
they could
fucked
take it
off.
with them.
Yeah.
Because they stand
this
there
is-
in that tent.
Oh, I know. And then the lesbian lady has to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Why are you reducing her to the lesbian lady?
I
Why are you
was
reducing it?
thinking-
Red shirt love interest. What's her name?
This
do you
movie
know?
could have
I
also
have
been
no
good.
idea.
The reporter.
I don't know any character's name except Vice President.
VP.
That's it.
This movie could have also been good if you were replaced David Keith with Kevin Sorbo and made it a
Oh.
religious movie as well.
Oh,
That's
that
true.
could be good.
With the power of prayer at some point.
Except for the
they
whole
fix it.
universal healthcare thing would be like, fuck you.
Oh, no,
I
that
think
would
the way
happen,
you
right?
start
Yeah.
this movie is the president is assassinated. He's on the plane going to DC, and the plane goes down. So he has to run the
Nah.
country and survive at the same
Oh
time.
shit!
That's
So he's like
the
getting
movie.
calls and it's like veto,
Yeah.
veto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like shooting people at the same time.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, and you get some nice one-liners in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get any
Here's your
fun
omnibus
one-liners
spending
in this.
bill.
That's good, Spiv.
We got to go.
All right.
into
Yeah, we
business
fixed
here.
it.
It's a good
We
concept.
saved it. We saved
Yeah.
it.
Right.
All right. AJ, would you recommend Air Force 2? One.
No, I don't think I'm going to, but don't let this sway your opinion on The Secret Aviation Wheel, because I do have
It
some
doesn't.
really solid movies on there, I
No.
assure you.
This
I'm
is
very
not
excited
a
for the
no.
Whoa.
This is not a filibuster
Right.
about the
You recommend it
aviation
or
wheel.
not.
Look,
Yeah.
all right, we're going to find the next Air Panic. It's on the wheel.
Next May.
We
we'll
just
try
have to
again.
give it another spin.
No, Spiv,
right.
you get to go in January.
I'm not going to do an airplane wheel.
What? You love
Yeah,
airplane
you
movies.
fucking crazy. Aaron.
No, again, it's just not, doesn't really do anything new or fun.
Rebecca.
Yeah, no, it's not worth a watch.
Lindsay.
Nope.
Scotty P.
Nope.
Hot fucking garbage. Didn't expect anything less from the aviation wheel, though, gotta be honest. Air Panic,
Hey,
so
Air
overrated.
Panic was
Still 100 times better than this piece of shit.
Plane Panic was amazing.
This is the worst kind of thing where it's just so
Generic.
boring.
boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, when we watched the trailer, I was
incompetent, just
excited
boring.
to see it. I
Yeah.
mean, it looked
Yeah.
like it was going to be fun, and it was not.
Yeah.
It lied.
The trailer tricked.
All lies.
It's always good when one of your notes is, "Holy cow! It's been 30 minutes. How are they going to stretch this out for another hour?"
Yeah, because they just do. Just keep running
They
into
just do,
in the
yeah.
jungle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get loose, run away, get captured, repeat.
Any alternate titles?
Get loose.
Trying to think of any other like movie
I got
names,
Air
like
Force.
they changed.
I got Air Force Poo.
Rambo.
Air Force.
5, 6. What are they up to now? Rambo 7.
I don't know. They keep getting weirder. I don't even know if they're called. They restarted. It's like called like John Rambo now or something.
Those Rambo.
But those movies got-
Last Blood
They
was
got
the
dark,
last one.
man.
I like how extremely over the top violent they got.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
He's
was
like, I remember like the one where he's just like,
It's like ripping people apart.
and there's
Yeah,
people's brains.
Oh yeah, that one's awesome. He's just
Yeah, I know.
He's turning
That was
people
his
into
first
pink mist with a
comeback
50
one.
Yeah.
cal. No, that one's awesome.
That one's
That's the one where they-
badass.
It's
That's the one where they're
crazy, but
throwing
it's
babies
awesome.
into
Yeah, that's the
last
baby.
one I saw.
Nuts.
Yeah,
we saw
we
that
saw
in the theater,
in the
didn't we?
theater. Yeah.
It was
That one's
ridiculous.
crazy.
Like babies being blown up
Over
and
the
stuff.
top. Yeah.
But
This is the
they
most
earned
Like
it.
your
fucked up
Rambo
shit.
movie.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. But then you're like, yeah, Rambo, blow those fuckers' arms and legs
Yeah.
off. He's like 75 years old. It's badass.
It's badass. True.
All right. So no alternate titles. All right, time to move on. Play a game. So here we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind. Try your best and slightly your conclusions are highly questionable. Shall we play?
Oh, here we
boy.
go.
No, I don't know any of this shit.
This is going to be embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
Who's vice president?
Here we
Cheney.
go. There have been 46 presidents. How many vice presidents have there been?
49.
That's an excellent question.
40, 44.
52.
53.
69.
Aaron had it? 49 of them.
That was a damn good guess. I had no idea.
How many vice presidents have become president?
4.
2.
5.
12?
Or
5.
2 now.
I mean, Al Gore should have been president.
Oh, shit.
but
No,
he got
no.
cheated.
I'm
John
sorry. I was
Adams.
thinking of ones that like died and they got upgraded. But it was more than that. 9.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, John Adams would be one.
Oh, we're talking. Okay, yeah. If we're talking about just
Biden.
But this is in
formal
general.
vice
It was
presidents.
just they were vice
word.
president
Oh.
and they
Then they
became
became
president.
Oh,
Yeah.
like 12 or something, right?
I'm gonna say
That's what
like
I said,
8.
12, yeah.
It's like the
It is
whole first 10 years, right?
14.
14.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pence. What?
Why do you have Pence down?
Yeah, why
Those
was
are,
Pence in
those are
there?
all of them. Those are all
Okay.
vice presidents.
It's like, oh, wow.
In what year did the vice president officially become second in line?
Looking at that picture,
that's a good
19.
question.
No, the picture has
That's
nothing to do with
Eisenhower,
it. It's
right?
just
Okay.
I think it was the 50s, though, wasn't it?
No.
I would think it would be like
no.
20s or something.
Yeah,
I'm going to say
like-
1922.
1924.
1910.
08.
It was
Actually, no, 1790.
1967.
Holy shit.
Wow. Close
Yeah. Up until that time, it was just like assumed, but no one wrote
Oh.
it down.
Sounds about
There's
right.
a problem with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We're still
Yeah,
dealing with these
Codify
problems.
things to law.
Finally, 1967, they're like, we should probably put this into.
Great
Well,
idea.
It kind of makes sense, though, because the president used to not really do much.
Still doesn't do that much.
Well, yeah, he's not supposed to, at least. But I can see
How
that,
many
you know,
days was
yeah.
the shortest vice presidential term?
3.
Oh.
A day.
Yeah, it was probably like a
he
day,
got, like,
right?
Who was
9
tuberculosis and
days.
died.
There was the guy who died
7
after
days.
his inauguration speech. 12 days.
It was 32 days.
Damn,
Is
he's
that getting
badass.
Mullet.
Dude,
Fuck
he's like a
me.
vampire hunter in there.
Holy shit, he's he's badass. I'd choose him as my character.
Which vice president had the nickname His Rotundity?
I don't want to hear.
Van
No, fuck you
Buren.
guys.
Was
Fuck you
it?
guys.
Martin Van Buren, that
Yeah, it
pig.
was. Yeah,
Was
it
it John Adams, Martin Van Buren, Skylar Colfax, or Adelaide Stevenson?
I hope it's
Even
Martin
so.
Van Buren.
I believe Van Buren got stuck in his bathtub, didn't
Yeah.
Was he
So
that
that was
big?
Taft.
Embarrassing.
he? Oh, that was
Taft
Taft.
was-
that was
was
Taft.
pretty.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It was John Adams.
John Adams.
Dude, just shave it. Don't go with that. That's awful. It's fucking awful, right?
Who was the first vice president to quit office? George Clinton, Levi
And the
P. Morton,
Funkadelics?
John
John C.
C.
Calhoun.
Calhoun, or George M. Dallas?
He said,
Dallas.
I'm done
Dallas
with the
sounds like a
parliament."
quitter to me.
John Calhoun.
Morton.
It was John
Oh.
C. Calhoun.
Oh,
and I
wow.
love the
Oh.
picture
Oh my God.
of
He
him.
had some shit
Get
going
Willem
on.
Dafoe to play that guy.
Chin.
Fucking Igor or some shit.
Is his head turned around
Every
backwards?
picture I pulled up of him, I'm like, oh my God.
It's an Egger suit, Aaron.
Yeah.
But look at the one on the right. Like,
Sugar.
Yeah.
He's got a.
Water.
It's hair. It's hair.
Yeah,
Down
he's got,
here,
it's a
yeah.
neck
That's
beard.
his chin beard, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get neck.
Awful.
Spiv, you should grow one of those.
Dude, you should
grow
grow
a
one of
neck
those.
beard.
Why?
It doesn't go down past my neck.
Oh man.
What?
I got the perfect beard, man. Perfect
You do,
beard.
you bastard.
Yeah, you
what
don't
political
use it,
term
so.
is named after a vice president? Filibuster, wonk, gerrymander, or gaff?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gerrymander.
Gaff
Even
is
though
not a
wonk
political
is
term.
Jerry
funny to
was
say.
Jerry. He was something else.
Yeah.
Gaff.
Let's say gaff.
Is that really a political term?
It was gerrymander after Elbridge Gerry.
There
Bastard.
it is.
Oh, good job,
So messed
Albert.
up.
You fucking asshole.
Must be Massachusetts.
It's a lot. True or false? The vice president has a residence in D.C.
No.
True.
No, he lives in Virginia.
Does he really?
I don't think
Biden
he
lives
has
in
an
Delaware.
official residence. does
Well,
he?
he has an office.
Or she.
Yeah, that they would have.
I keep
an
saying
office.
he. That's not
That's
sexist.
fair.
He's
guys.
got a shed
accurate.
out back. That's where they put him.
He lives in the
Pool
rose
house.
garden.
Yeah, they have to have a residence
No, you gotta separate him though.
because you got to stay overnight if stuff goes down, like the president's plane.
Yeah, well, you stay at the White House.
Yeah,
Don't you have a room at the White House?
Where's the first lady stay then?
She stays in the same room as the president.
But what if the president
She
dies?
stays with me.
Don't they have like a whole like house inside the White
Yeah.
House?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Quarters.
massive.
The answer is true. It's #1 observatory circle at the Naval Observatory.
Oh, that's pretty
cool.
nice.
That looks pretty
Is
nice.
That in
Yeah.
Annapolis?
Man, you even got like a little
No, it's
rotunda
in
space
DC.
there.
Dude, that little
Sweet.
rotunda space.
That's the
badass.
reading
I-
nook right there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
read. I'm sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird
Enjoy
how
the
the
soak
little
of the
like
sun. You know what I mean?
The shutters confuse me.
Yeah.
Because look at the windows on the left. And
Right.
close,
Yeah.
close
Well,
the middle shutters.
Oh, I
It
bet it was
looks
a
like
Neil
they're
Breen
like-
design,
Whoa.
right?
Up and down, but then too, like you have the round room, but then you've got the weird
Yeah.
Eve
Yeah.
next to it.
Dude,
but
this
then
is
it's
some
not
Neil
the
Breen
same
shit.
as the
Yeah,
other
There's
yeah.
some
two.
Neil Breen architecture
Architecture.
going on.
Yeah, it
That's what we're
is.
witnessing. Yeah.
Holy shit! It makes no sense the longer you look at it.
No, it's
Is that a
plays with your
door?
I
mind.
bet that attic is massive.
Dude, that attic is so massive. Look
Probably
at how
has
much
so much
you
room
know,
for activity.
treasure
Yeah.
buried up there.
It's probably just like a
what
ball.
John Adams'
there.
wig
Probably
is
a
like up
ballroom.
there.
It's like-
in the,
HVAC and boxes.
It does kind of look like the witchcraft house.
oh, that's a great point.
House.
That's a great point.
And that's it.
It can
Nice
be
son.
mayonnaise, son.
All right. All right. Thank you, Rebecca. Time to move on. Do some listener feedback. Here we go.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Last week, you all checked out Pass Through, the final movie in the Breen Prole trilogy. Taylor Ann, what an episode. Never thought we needed an Air Force One sequel, but here we are. I wish, Taylor Ann.
Yeah,
I wish.
you didn't need one. That's the problem. I mean,
Get off
I would be on board for Air Force 1 too. Like that would be great. Be like, not this shit again. Like I want Harrison Ford. They can de-age him like they did or whatever. He's like, not this shit again.
CGI.
And then get back off my plane, Jack, or whatever.
I told you to get off my plane.
Yeah.
Cool.
Even if it wasn't Harrison Ford, I think it would work.
Yeah.
Someone playing Harrison Ford. Marilyn Knepper, Neil's
I
Flea
don't know if
Market
you could do that though. Could
made
you
my
do like a political movie like that? You know what I mean? Like
political
Patriot game style.
like
Air
you
Force
couldn't do
One
it
a
anymore. Like you
political
couldn't do Air Force One because it'd be like, well, he's a Republican or he's a Democrat, so fuck him. You know what I mean? Like
Really?
half the country would be.
I mean, if he's a fictional character,
You
I
probably
think it's
wouldn't even
fine.
have to mention it.
That sounds like a liberal thing to say, Chris.
It does. Now I'm sorry, Spit, for interrupting your thing. Go
That's
ahead.
all right. We have 2 comments. So if you would like to expand upon Air Force 1, 2, be my
No,
guest.
I think I said my piece.
Okay, then. You could put the dice in the mirror on the Air Force One, and then it would be like a Han Solo crossover.
Oh shit.
When does Chewbacca come into it?
He apparently has dice in the mirror, but they made a big thing about it in the Han Solo movie. And no one
Never
was
saw
like,
the Han
No
Solo
one ever
movie.
fucking noticed it.
It was a bad movie, man. No one noticed, yeah. Yeah, that movie suffered from, like, that's how he got the thing syndrome.
I never saw that, and I never saw the last Star Wars movie.
Why do they have to?
You're not
Sith
missing
Master.
anything.
Why do they have to take cool movies and then try to explain all those little details rather than just letting it up to your imagination? Like we don't.
Oh,
need
because
that.
they make money, Aaron.
Money.
People
Fuck
will
that.
go
It's
see it.
just, everything's about money. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Well, Disney owns
the
half
fuck?
the world, so
Aaron, what the fuck? This
You're
is
such a
America, son. Don't talk
communist.
like that. Yeah, you
Disney's more
communist.
powerful than DeSantis, man. Come on.
Disney's more powerful
He
than
is.
God.
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna
They
do?
probably are. They ruined hockey, that's for sure. Marilyn Knepper.
Wait, what?
Disney
Hold on.
owned, okay.
How did
what?
Disney ruin hockey?
Well, the NHL switched their broadcasting contract to ESPN this year.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's terrible because like some games you can't watch unless you have ESPN Plus.
Plus, yeah.
Do you have
I
ESPN
see.
Plus?
I do not have ESPN Plus.
Really?
If you're too from the CEO, for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
if
that
anyone
should
can
just be
afford
free at
ESPN
this
Plus on
point.
this podcast, you
Plus
should
their,
be getting
their
it
coverage is
free.
terrible and it's just it's atrocious. But Disney owns all that stuff. Marilyn Knepper. Neil's flea market philosophy made my third eye ache. Happy birthday, AJ.
Oh, thank you.
How
I
old are
appreciate
you,
the
AJ?
birthday wishes. You missed
38?
that because you weren't on the show, so fuck you.
He's
I told
39.
you what I was doing.
He's getting grumpy
That's
at his
fair.
old age.
That's fair. Saving the ice
Once you
cream.
hit
Someone's
40,
got to
it's
do
all
it.
downhill.
Yeah.
Hey, without the ice cream, where would we be?
That's chaos. Obviously.
Exactly.
Chaos.
There'd be runs, like Silicon Valley Bank. There'd be runs
Oh.
on the supermarkets.
Don't
Ice cream
doom
would
it
be
up.
gone.
Don't doom it up.
Dude, if I hit 40, this podcast is done. I'm not continuing this podcast.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
if, it's
40.
when.
You hit 40?
Yeah, I'll probably die before then. There's good chance.
Okay.
Wait,
How are you
old
gonna die?
You're 38.
Heart
You're gonna be
attack?
38. You are 38.
Heart attack.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I'm not gonna die.
How old are you? How far apart are we? We're 4.5 years.
34.
Hey, fuck you,
Chris, if you died in your apartment, how long would it take before anyone realized?
Oh, jeez.
Those walls are pretty thick. People aren't.
It would
gonna
take
hear
a day or
I'm
two.
telling
It
you.
would take like a day.
Your neighbor
Dang.
would be like,
No,
trying to hang out
I got
with you.
people. I got
your
people
neighbor?
who
That's
call
good.
me and message me all day.
Have
Yeah.
you met your neighbor?
Olivia.
Yeah, I have met my neighbor. His name is Frank. He's like 85 years old. He brought me
Nice.
a bottle of champagne.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
that's nice.
He probably like Air Force too.
But
Yeah,
some
you guys can hang out.
motherfucker parked in my goddamn space today.
Oh,
I
shit.
got home and somebody's in my fucking space. So I had
you
to
have
park
two
in
of
my
them.
second space underneath the
you
covering.
got
and
two
I'm like, this is
spaces?
fucking horseshit.
Damn.
Of course I got two spaces.
Man, that's
AJ,
some-
my rent is $2,700 a month. I better have
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
deal.
insane.
It's a
It's
good deal
very
for that
nice.
area.
That's twice my mortgage payment.
Well,
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah,
twice
but-
your mortgage
Let's
rate.
not talk interest rates then.
You bought your house like 15 years ago.
I did, and
Oh, don't worry,
refinanced when it
Spiv.
was like 2.7%.
Exactly.
But my mortgage payment is less than my rent, and I'm still paying that as well. So let's not dwell on that.
Welcome to
Let's not dwell on
adulting.
that.
Welcome to adulting, right?
Not much
Anyways,
longer.
That does.
We
it
have
for our
another-
listener feedback on the Neil Brains. So yeah, Chris, take it
Yeah.
away. Do we have
No
a
voicemails
voicemail?
this week. I wish we had some voicemails.
Do we have an
get on the
iTunes
AI? Get on the AI voice changer and leave
Yeah,
us
what
some
did you use for
voicemails.
that? Because I'm
that was
sure
good.
we're going to get some good ones.
No, it's called voice.ai. And
Voice.ai.
I'm a little embarrassed to admit that I did spend like $10 of real money to get some voices. Whatever.
I think that's money well spent.
Hey, it's fun.
So we have another bumper.
Bumper.
It's another Patreon bumper. We're gonna do it anyways. Here we go.
Listen here, Jack. This is the time where you need to sign up for Patreon. Tired of you lying dog-faced pony soldiers over here and all this malarkey. If you go on to patreon.com/badmovienightshow, you can sign up for $2 a month. And you get access to this great wheel that they're saying is, what is it? What is it? A wheel? I don't. You got all this stuff. And then you know what I say? Let's go, Brandon. That's what I say, Jack. So let's go. Patreon.com/badmovienightshow. All right, folks, this has been fun, but I need a nap.
Woo!
Yeah.
That wasn't
That one's-
far off from some of the stuff.
That one's
you
pretty
said.
cute. I think I like
It was
that.
good.
Yeah. Nice work.
Thank you.
It's going to come down to these two again.
Brought us up.
All right, we got
That's malarkey.
we got the
What's
wheel.
on the wheel for this week, Chris?
And I brought up the normal wheel again.
Wow, look at that
There
thing
we go.
stacked.
Wait, hey, Breen's off.
Breen's
What are you talking
unchecked,
about?
Aaron. Breen's
Oh, it's
unchecked.
Yeah,
unchecked.
it's not
Okay.
checked. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Now, we
Keep
could
him
check
in
him
mind.
again.
No, we're not checking him again. You don't show up anyways. What the fuck do you have to do?
Yeah,
You're
I
paying
know.
I
here
appreciated the Breen style.
Spin the wheel. Spin
Here
the
we
wheel.
it.
The wheel will answer.
Round and round. it
Oh,
goes.
don't
And
crash.
Nobody knows.
Which card?
Does it ever stop?
Won't stop.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Six Stream Samurai! Six Stream
Oh shit!
This is a real movie.
Yeah.
Six Stream Samurai.
Samurai.
This is a guitar
Damn.
movie or a ninja movie?
You'll be.
Both.
I've seen this, but it's been a long time.
Six-string samurai.
Yeah.
Six string.
Oh, that's what it changed it to. Dang old six-string. Give me that six-string.
I got a samurai.
All right, here. Full movie. Oh my god, full movie. It's on YouTube.
Of course it is.
I was trying to find the trailer.
And then why
Found the
wouldn't it
trailer.
be?
We're gonna pull
It's
this
all
up.
part of Aaron's.
I thought I've
communist
seen this, but I
goals.
don't. This doesn't look familiar. Like I've seen the cover,
My
but I
what?
don't.
What'd you say?
What?
Communist goals?
What?
Yeah. You know
I'm
what,
not a communist.
guys?
Spider ice cream.
In 1957, the bomb dropped. Las Vegas became the last free
Man, I
state.
want AI voice for this guy.
Elvis was
In a
crowned
world.
king, but his only heir has died. Now,
Oh.
Vegas needs a new king. And one guitar-picking, sword-swinging wanderer
We don't get too many new guys.
Badass.
is fighting for the throne.
A lot of king wannabes in Vegas.
He's got
I
a
can't
very
wait to see
puffy
this.
face.
That guy's
Yeah.
face
Good.
was
This is gonna be too good.
Samurai is wildly original and highly entertaining. 5 stars.
Don't touch my guitar, man. Don't even touch my guitar.
Dude, this looks wildly entertaining
It's
and
gonna be
odd to be
awesome.
It's gonna be
satisfying.
awesome.
Fun.
All right.
It's no Air Force
Who,
too.
who recommended that?
I don't know. I don't remember anymore.
Spiv,
I don't
you're
keep track
Patreon
of
wheel
every
guy.
Single goddamn thing.
I
Spiv's
don't
supposed to
even
keep
remember
track.
this title.
Oh God.
Who Spiv?
That was
do you have
John.
a-
John's pick.
How do you know
Who?
that?
Because Sean told us.
Oh, John Apathy. Okay.
No, it's not
There
in
it
my
is.
list.
Six String Samurai. That's what we're doing next week, guys. I think it's available many places, but it's definitely available on YouTube, the full movie, so you can check it out there. And it's from 1998. So there you go.
That means it'll be awesome.
Looks really
And
cool.
Spiv most likely won't be here,
CG.
but that's okay.
Hey,
We're
man.
gonna soldier on, and
The ice cream has
eventually
to
with
move,
John.
you know?
You gotta make the ice cream.
John's just gonna slip right in there. No one's even gonna notice one day.
Bip switch.
Bip switch. Yeah, he has a whole bit and stuff. You got nothing, Spiff. You got to work on it.
I'll get a bit.
You
One of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days.
All right,
Five-
that's gonna
5
do it,
years later.
guys. That's gonna do it for this week's episode on Air Force 1, 2, Air Force 2, Air Force.
Just Air Force 2.
Air Force.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Air Force
I'm fucking
One.
so
I'm gonna
stupid.
put together a
Amazing.
compilation of every time
You're
you fuck up the
definitely-
name of the movie.
You're not going to do that, so I'm confident that you're not going to take the time and effort to do that. Air Force 2.
Oh, that's
is
challenge accepted face. I saw
what we
that.
watched this week. We hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of a lame episode. No one's going to deny that. It's just when there's nothing to talk about. It's
okay.
hard
It's
to
a
talk
lame
about.
movie.
All right,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Lame
happen.
movie
Fair.
equals lame episode.
It's gonna
equals
happen.
the person who
It's
chose the
not Neil
movie.
Yeah.
It's just
If
basically
Neil
math.
Breen
exactly
made
right.
this movie, what would it have been about?
Oh shit! Government corruption, AI.
The coconuts are AI powered. It would have been crazy.
The vice president would have died, but he would have been inhabited from an alien from the future AI who would have instated
Would Neil Breen have been
universal
the vice
healthcare.
president?
The bad guy would have been a clone of the vice president. It would have been crazy shit. It would have been cool.
Would have been a lot.
We'd have the
been in a
sweet Amish
desert
beard for
instead.
sure, though. You know?
The shiny mustache.
And then by the end, everyone would have just been.
Yeah. We're eating tuna, right?
I don't ever want to see that again. That's just
That's permanently on there.
that's
I
too
did get rid of
personal,
Julie
man. I don't
Strain.
need that. You
I
guys-
got rid
Get
of
rid of
Julie
Julie
Strain.
Strange's butthole.
Wait. That's not Julie Strain. That's not it. Yeah, no, Julie Strain's butthole gone forever.
Wow. That's sad. Man,
We
we're
still
looking
have
for
The
this
next
crap.
time.
How do you have that?
I don't know. It's good.
It's an Italian movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Julie Strain's butthole, so we'll have to
Wow.
find a new Julie Strain butthole movie, which
I'm
we
sure we will.
certainly can, and we certainly will. But that's going to do it for this week's episode on Air Force 1, 2, Air Force 2.
Jesus.
We will catch you here next week when you watch Six String Samurai. Have a good one. Good. Bye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. 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 We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.